funds meeting to order. I'm going to keep muting and unmuting because I've got my granddaughter, okay? So I'm in the office with her. Yeah, life's challenging this year.
No problem at all.
Okay, and I guess the first item is approving the agenda. So can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
The agenda is approved by Beverly.
Okay, and can I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, and any questions on the agenda?
Well prepared, thank you.
Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, carries. Next. I'm going to try to do this so that we don't have a little girl on the meeting, but okay, so declarations of pecuniary interest and general nature. Anybody? No? Okay, so the only thing I'm going to say is that with application D, it's a Salvation Army application, so I'm going to withdraw from comment, vote, or anything, okay?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And at that point, we'll pass the chair to the Vice Chair, Kula. And at that, Kula, don't worry, it'll be a quick item and we'll get you through it, no problem.
Perfect. Okay, and then
excuse me, I just would like, I would just like to say that I would be recused from the Welcoming Arms application as well, as I am on the Executive Council of Welcoming Arms.
okay. Beverly as well?
Yes.
Okay. So now item 3, receipt of the minutes. So can I have a motion to receive the minutes from December the 5th? Someone? Rosalind?
I will.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear Rosalind.
She's muted.
Okay. Rosalind? I can't hear.
Rosalind's on mute.
Okay. I'm just, I think,
All right.
Rosalind,
Yes,
There she goes.
you have a motion to receive the minutes?
yes, I do.
Thank you. And second?
Beverly will
Ready.
second.
Barb?
Thank you. Okay.
We're keen.
And, any questions on the minutes from December the 5th? No? Okay, and we had number 4, just a sec. We have no delegations. Okay, we have no delegations. So the matters for consideration, we have quite a few. We have 4 applications. So we need somebody to, we have the first application, which is abuse hurts, and we need somebody to move it to the floor. So Rosalind?
I will, yeah.
Okay. And seconded? Somebody? Oh, careful. Sorry. So has everybody had a chance to look at the abuse hurts application? Yeah?
Yes.
And any comments or questions? No? So do we have a motion to grant the funding? I had one question, and the only question was on, am I allowed to have questions, Mike?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, the only question on that application, I mean, I think they're great organization, was the one part that I thought was a little bit different was the, for the dream wishes, a cost of a wish of $500, dinner and a movie for a family of 4. I don't know if that, like, maybe that included other things, because I was thinking that was a lot of money for dinner and a movie for a family of 4.
Agreed.
That was the only thing. They've asked for $5,000 to help them through this period. I know they receive funding elsewhere annually, but I know that they use I guess I can just call the vote. So all in favor of awarding 5,000 to abuse certs?
5,000?
That's what they're asking for. Or do we want to do a lesser amount? Yes, Rosalind?
Can I suggest that maybe we consider half, like 2,500?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All in favor of awarding 2,500 to abuse certs? Okay, and opposed?
It's
So
Beverly here. Can you hear me when I call in?
I can hear you, Beverly.
Hear you.
Okay. Just to let you know, I'll just say yes, I'm in favor of that motion.
Okay, so $2,500 to abuse certs. Okay, application B, we need someone to move it to the floor. It is application for Welcoming Arms. So, okay, thanks, Wendy. And seconder? Okay, Rosalind. So I have no issues with this application at all. I don't know if anyone else does. So.
No, I don't. Totally
so-
support it because so many people benefit.
$1,000. And I mean, can we, I can call the vote now?
Think so.
So all in favor? Okay, and opposed? Okay, so
Sorry, Madam Chair, just so I'm clear with the minutes here, that's for the full requested amount?
full requested amount, yes,
Thank you very much.
$5,000.
How
And
much?
that is, yeah, Welcoming Arms.
Is it 5?
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so on to application C, which is Women's Center of York Region.
Mhm.
Can I have someone bring that item to the floor?
I'll do it.
Okay, and someone to second?
Beverly?
Okay. Okay, so this is, I'm not sure if everybody looked through this. It's huge. It's 16 pages. They've given their financials. They're also requesting $5,000. I mean, I know the Women's Center. I know they do wonderful work. I didn't have any questions throughout. The only thing is they seem to, I guess they must manage their money well because they do seem to carry over year after year, but I'm sure they need it for rent and things like that. So I have no other comments on that application. Can we call the vote to?
And they're requesting 2,500?
They're requesting 5,000 as well.
They have a
Oh.
huge budget, an enormous budget. Their payroll budget alone is almost like $500,000.
Okay. So do we want to reduce, do we want to look at a reduced amount?
Am I not reading it right? I think I'm reading the amount we are requesting is 2,500.
Hold on, where is?
That's the Salvation Army.
'Cause I'm
Oh,
looking-
that's,
No, I was looking at,
The Women's Center is a long one.
we are asking the Aurora Mayor to consider funding us with 5,000. The remaining money will be raised through fundraising efforts. That is on the first page of the letter,
okay,
down in the last paragraph.
okay.
I did go and look at their website to see how they were handling things during COVID because they're asking for that money for their Making Changes program, which is a very in-person program. So it looks like they are trying to do that program remotely. So
So you would think that that would take less resources, maybe.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So do we want to look at half again?
Or maybe 3?
3? I would be okay with 3. Do we want to call a vote on $3,000? In favor?
I'm good with that.
In favor? Okay,
Yeah.
opposed? Okay. And the last one is I'm going to turn over to Kula.
Okay, Salvation Army.
Yes. And I'm going to go on mute right now because I've got a phone.
Okay. Okay, Mike.
All right. So the last one is, or it's actually the second last one. We had an added item. But the Salvation Army, if someone wants to put a motion on the floor to approve for a specific amount, then there can be discussion.
Okay.
They're requesting 2,500.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, 2,500.
I can put that out. I think it's a good program that they're wanting to do.
Mhm.
A second.
And I like the fact that it's COVID, it's in response to COVID. So it's a very current application, well-written application.
Very
Yeah,
well.
no, I'm impressed by that one.
Okay. So we're in favor.
Okay, so there's motion on the floor for $2,500. Cool. If you just want to ask for all in favor.
All in favor?
Yes, Beverly.
All right. And then opposed, doesn't look like there would be any. And so that carries.
Okay, perfect.
All right. And then the last one, apologies here.
It's Rose of Sharon.
Yes, thank you, Rose of Sharon. So Nancy,
I didn't get that one, so I'm sorry. It wasn't, I printed
No,
them
I
all,
don't-
but
it was an additional item on Monday. So apologies, we didn't include it with the original.
oh, okay. I thought the additional item was the breakout room meeting.
Oh, no, it is the Rose of Sharon.
So there's kind of 7. Or it
Yes.
is Rose of Sharon. It's the breakout?
No, this one, the breakout is next. This one is an open session application that they're asking for the full amount of $5,000.
Okay, well, because I haven't seen it, I'm gonna just rely on everyone else. Because I think
I
they're
see it
great.
on the agenda. I just can't see their application. I see the name, but I don't see their application.
That's in the download. You have to press the downloads. Or the bookmark. If you press the bookmark on the email.
I printed all the bookmarks and I didn't get that one, but
No.
I didn't see it either.
I've downloaded it, but it's not coming out.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is anyone familiar with this application? I'm familiar with Rose of Sharon and I think they're wonderful, so.
Yeah, the application was the Young Mother Program. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's on the bookmarks.
Yeah.
If you download bookmark, it's there.
I know, said that.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, here it is. Now it's opening.
Do we want a couple of minutes to look at it or?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just go, I'm gonna pull it up as well. Sweetie. Mhm. I gotta go back on my meeting. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Mhm.
Everybody had a chance to review
Yeah,
it?
just finished it.
So, are
Me too.
we ready to vote? All in favor?
They're asking for 5. I would motion 5.
Yeah, they're asking for 5.
Okay, opposed? No. Okay,
So that's just to be clear about Sharon, and my apologies for the confusion. We'll endeavor to get them all on the same page so that this doesn't happen in the future, but
That's okay.
it is
sorry.
well, it's the 5,000 approval for Rose of Sharon.
Right.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
And then the next one is a breakout room, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
next on the agenda, we do have the informational item, which is just a verbal update for me. I could do that now if that's okay with the committee.
Sure.
Very brief. Okay, so a few things. First of all, with the approved application so far today, the total amount of the fund is down to about 16,000.
16.
Yeah, before going into the closed session agenda portion of it. So at this point, I've spoken with the mayor and his assistant. It doesn't look like there's going to be a golf tournament this year. So I just want the committee to be aware of that. Now, we haven't had an application, and maybe actually I'm not too sure when the last one was received, but anyway, so the committee should be aware of what the funding total is. I was asked to look into check presentations last time, and I think although it took longer than I wanted to, and with COVID, we settled into a nice thing where I invited any member who could attend. We took a nice picture with the 2 recipients from the last meeting. So if the committee's comfortable with that, post COVID times, we can continue that. With town hall being closed right now, I think the best way forward, it would just be to get the money to the organizations as quickly as possible. I don't think there's any sense in waiting till after COVID to do a check presentation or anything like that. So if the committee's comfortable, then I'll be working on it right away at the end of the meeting to get the money out as quickly as possible.
Perfect.
Perfect. And then the last one is some sort of reporting back process. And I've taken a look at, and of course the committee would know better than me, but I've taken a look at some other organizations. I was hoping just to insert something in the application form that sort of is an open-ended, a broad approach that the committee encourages all those receiving money from the fund to report back to the committee in a way that they see fit. Whether that's a letter, whether that's coming to the committee to do a presentation, or anything like that. So that was my idea, to add it to the application form, just that expectation. Is there any issues with that, or any better ideas?
I think that's great, Mike. I think maybe a timeline. I think maybe a timeline for that as well. Maybe like after 6 months or after, a specific time, so that, they can have time to use the money and report out, and maybe have good news story for the website or something on what they've used it for. Absolutely. That's something we can do too. And in lieu of the check presentation, we can do a bit more of a website page to show, it's just as much about accountability as it is about highlighting these organizations, showing where the money has gone, and then we can a little space or something. Maybe we could ask them to do a little short video or something, even like a 1 minute, 1 minute video. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, whatever your thoughts. I'm not the technology person, so. I don't know. Reporting is important, and good news stories are really, really important. I agree.
It's a great idea.
Beverly here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's a very good idea of reporting back. As far as the video is concerned, the people that we work with, we do not film any of that, but I think whether the report comes from our executive chair, but the feedback, I think, is essential.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I guess only video if they're able, and if not, then they can, however they want to report it.
Yeah, it's just the respect for confidentiality that I'm talking about with our people.
Awesome. That's fantastic. I appreciate the input there. So, Madam Chair, if you could just get a motion to receive my update there, that would be great.
Thank you.
Motion to receive.
So moved, Beverly.
And seconded. Okay. Thanks, Kula or Barb. both at the same time. Okay, and then I guess now, oh, and so we're gonna vote on it, or you're,
Yes, please.
okay, sorry. So all in favor? I think we,
Yeah.
and opposed? Nobody. Good.
All right.
Okay, and I guess now we're going into the closed session.
That's correct. So if
Yes.
we could get a motion from the committee to move into closed session to discuss the two items containing personal identifiable individuals, that would be fantastic.
I so move.
Seconded, Beverly.
Perfect. Just all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Excellent. So we'll open up the breakout room and head in there.
Hello, Councillor Gardner.
Hi, who's this?
This is Ashita. I just want to let you know the committee is actually in closed session discussions right
Yes,
So-
actually, it says that on the screen, Ashita.
now. Yeah,
What,
that's right.
can you tell me what I missed to now?
So they've gone
Have they been
over-
closed since the beginning?
No. So they have already discussed all the applications in the open session, and they're just not in closed session.
Wow, that was fast.
Mhm.
Okay. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just going to unmute myself. I'm just going to mute myself as this is still on live stream. So we'll just wait for it to come back.
Thank you for coming to me.
No problem.
Let's see.
Oh, forgot me.
You
All
lost
right,
her.
so just waiting. Oh, there's.
Oh, there we go.
And Councillor Gardner has joined us. Hi, Councillor. You're on mute, in case you were trying to say something.
Hi.
Hi.
So we've just done the closed session portion of the meeting. Cool. The motion, it'll be two separate motions. The motion is for the first application that we considered in closed, is to receive the application and to confirm closed session direction to staff.
Do you want me to do the first motion?
Yeah, so it just asks for a mover and seconder now.
Okay, we're moving into the first session. Guys, be quiet, okay, panel? Sorry, my kids.
I'll move.
Anyone second? Okay. Heidi?
Heidi, all right, so moved by Wendy, seconded by Heidi, and then just all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed, right?
Excellent, so that carries. And then application B, same thing with the mover and seconder, and the same motion received, and that closed session direction to staff be confirmed.
Okay. I so
Second
moved.
motion received. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We're good, Mike.
Awesome, thank you. And that concludes the portion of the meeting today. So unless there's anything else, just a motion to adjourn.
Can I ask one question? Mike?
Sure.
So I take it now in the fund with the 6,000, we have 10,000 left, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Could I ask something?
Mhm.
You may know that a resident contacted me. She didn't need the $300 that she got from the federal government to cover COVID expenses as a senior. I'm thinking there must be a lot of people in Aurora that don't need that $300 and just haven't really thought to donate it. So are there any ideas how we could send that message out? Or maybe I could just leave it with the committee because it would be a valuable resource of funds.
I would think that that's up to the individual. I mean, we donated ours, but don't you think that
No.
individual would do that?
And thank you, but I don't know if anybody is really thinking about it. So it's an idea like, thank you, Rosalind. I mean, amazing. But, people just aren't thoughtful sometimes about these things. So I just was wondering if there was any messaging that we could send out to raise that awareness, that we'd be happy to accept their donations. I could leave it with you. I just think it's an important source of money that we could tap.
If I could, it's a difficult message for the town to send out in terms on social media channels and things like that. But all of the and I guess thank you, Councillor Gardner, for bringing that forward. I know you mentioned that at council as well. And I think if the committee just keeps it in mind, the committee are talking to different members of the community all the time, and if it comes up that I don't need this, like is there somewhere to donate? They could definitely get in touch with the town and donate it straight to the golf fund as we call it.
Well, actually, I think there's messaging on the website now because you can't just do that. It has to go, I think, through somebody at the town who then processes it, then sends it to the golf committee. So, okay, I'm going to check to make sure that messaging is on the website. Thank you.
No problem.
It's Beverly here. That's a very interesting question because perhaps some of you have been asked that. I certainly have by more than one or two people who have been recipients of that $300. So, it's an interesting, and they're looking for advice. So I'm sure that what we've discussed or listened to here is very valuable. But also, there are a number of people who in our town are not really quite aware of all the sources that really need that $300. So I think it's up to us to share as much information to be of assistance to these people as we can.
Thank you, Beverly. And they can just call or get in touch with Information Aurora. They now have the information of what to do with it.
Thank you.
Okay, unless there's anything else, just a motion to adjourn, please.
Okay, motion to adjourn. Heidi, second. Rosalind. All right.
All right, so that carries.
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. And I'll be in touch through email shortly.
Okay, and there's no meeting next week because we have no more applications, correct?
That's right. We have no more
Okay.
applications, and I'll certainly, once we do receive them, will be to the committee much quicker now that we know what we're doing with Zoom meetings.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Take care. Great.
Bye-bye.
Guys.